Show, all the top tunes.
Hey, Mulligan.
What do you do? I don't know.
We give them just what they get in the big house.
It's the Joey and Rory Show, brought to you each week by Crossley Radio, with Wynn Varble, Marcy Gary, Heidi Feek, Bradley Walker, and me.
These two go together like two peas in a pod, straight out of Joey's garden. Here they are, Joey and Rory!
The first time I saw her, I just turned 16. She looked like something straight out of a magazine. I worked that whole summer just to make her mine. God, I still think about her from time to time. 'Cause she was a good truck, she never got stuck. She fired every time I crank her up. She could climb a hill and haul a load and leave 100-foot of rubber on a blacktop road. I don't know why I ever gave her up. She was a good truck. Well, I stole my first kiss on her tailgate. My first time was in her bed, Lord, we couldn't wait. We drug cans behind her on our wedding day. And Lord, I cried when my ex-wife drove her away. 'Cause she was a good truck, she never got stuck. She fired every time I crank her up. She could climb a hill and haul a load and leave 100-foot of rubber on a blacktop road. I don't know why I ever gave her up. She was a good truck. She was a good truck, she never got stuck. She fired every time I crank her up. She could climb a hill and haul a load and leave 100-foot of rubber on a blacktop road. I don't know why I ever gave her up. She was a good truck. Yeah, she was a good truck. Man, she was a good truck. She was a Chevy truck.
That song's brought to you by Lions GM in Lewisburg, Tennessee.
Y'all don't go anywhere. We're going to be right back.
We've gotta go back. We gotta go back to that place where all those good old days were at. If we're ever gonna get this crazy world of ours on track, we gotta go back. We gotta go back.
What are you doing here?
Well, when I'm not singing backup for Mom and Dad, I'm waitressing at Marcy Jo's. I'm obviously not there today, but let's go down there and see what they're doing.
Y'all come on in and sit wherever you want.
Well, if you've been to Marcy Jo's, you know we take a lot of pride in making everything from scratch here. From our cakes, our pies, our homemade desserts, to our breads and our biscuits. And a lot of folks know that we have a cake here called the Elvis cake.
Yes.
Now, what's the number one question you get when people ask about the Elvis cake?
Well, a lot of people think that it's got peanut butter and banana because that's what Elvis was known for, but it doesn't. It's got the crushed pineapple. But now we're actually doing a pie that we should call Elvis cake because it's got the peanut butter and the bananas and even chocolate, and it is really good.
So we might have to call this the Elvis pie.
Yeah, the Elvis pie.
All right.
Yeah.
Might be a bit confusing for our wait staff, but they'll figure it out.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's go ahead and get started with this pie today. So as you can see, so far what we've done is we've taken homemade pie crust. We went ahead and baked that without the bananas in it, of course. So this is just a regular shortening crust. We baked it in the oven for about 10 or 15 minutes, let it get nice and golden brown. We took 2 bananas, cut them in half, and then did a horizontal slit and put them in there nice and even. Next, we're gonna take a cup of cold milk along with a packet of chocolate pudding mix. Now, usually you use about 2 cups of milk to 1 packet of pudding mix, but this is gonna thicken really, really fast, and this is gonna be your base to go on top of your bananas.
Right.
So while I'm stirring this, Marcy, what do you have in your bowl there?
I've got some peanut butter and some cream cheese.
Great.
Doesn't that look good?
It does look good.
And I have peanut butter, I don't know how much. You'll have to go to that dilly bobber. What is that?
Dilly bobber.
The computer.
Okay, yeah. Well, we have all of our recipes on the website. You go to the joeyandroryshow.com.
Yep.
A lot of people want to know where you can find these recipes.
Yep.
Actually, I think it's about 4 ounces of cream cheese to about a cup of peanut butter that she's got there, along with her whipped topping. You just fold that whipped topping in. You can see that this has gotten a little bit more solid, the chocolate pudding. So I'm gonna go ahead and pour this on top of the bananas. Man, this is a hot item, isn't it?
It is. I'm telling you, we've been making this for the last couple of weeks, and people are going crazy over it. We can't keep up with it.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously, we will get it out here, put it in the display case, and within an hour, it's gone.
Well, a lot of times people will just buy the whole pie. They said, I want the whole thing.
Yes.
Don't cut it. Don't make it ugly. Just, I want to take the whole thing home with me. All right. That looks good, Mars.
Okay.
So we're just going to put this peanut butter, whipped topping, and cream cheese on top of your chocolate pudding. And then we're just going to finish it off with some more whipped topping.
It's
For
beautiful.
those people who love milk products, this is the pie for you. You're going to seal the edges there with that.
That looks beautiful.
And then top it with your whipped topping.
Mm-hmm.
And we're just throwing this together, but what it's actually going to look like when we had the time to do it is this right here.
Isn't that beautiful?
Look how gorgeous that is. And what we've done on top here is we've just gotten some hot fudge, melted it, and put it in a piping bag.
Yep.
Drizzled that on top, along with some peanut butter. You just put a little bit of peanut butter in a bowl, melt it so it's pouring consistency, top it off, and looky there.
Isn't that beautiful?
That's gorgeous.
Beautiful.
Well, we've got
There, you
some
can go ahead and
fine
cut it out.
folks here from, actually, Tennessee. Why don't you guys come on over here and give us your names and introduce yourselves to everybody. We're glad you guys are here today. Where'd y'all travel in from?
From Camden.
Camden. And that's what, come on in here, we won't bite. What part of Tennessee is that?
West Tennessee.
West Tennessee. So that's about a 2-hour drive from here?
Yes, it is.
And have y'all eaten at Marcy Jo's here?
Yes, we have.
Oh,
Good. What's one of your favorite things you like here?
I think I had the catfish when I came.
Catfish is good, isn't it?
It was good.
Catfish is really good. I love the hush puppies here.
Let me grab you a plate.
Oh, yes,
Yeah,
it
give
was
me a plate, Mars.
Yep.
And did y'all come to Bim Buckle Fest this year?
Yes, we did.
Did y'all get rained on?
Yeah. It come one more storm.
I think we all got rained on a little bit, but you know what? It was for Rory and I and all the people working it. It was one of our favorite ones ever, just because it was such a memory. You know, sometimes when things end up turning a little bit differently, you have to just kind of leave it to your own devices to do your own thing. Well, good.
We enjoyed it.
Here you go. We'll let the husband give it a try and see if he likes it. It looks amazing.
I love all the Cool Whip.
I do too.
Isn't that good?
Very good.
Do you taste the banana in it? Yeah. Good.
Now he's going to expect it when I get home.
Well, we'll give you the recipe so now you can make it for him. Well, thank y'all so much for coming
Thanks,
in.
you guys.
Great
Thank
to see
you.
you. Y'all be safe traveling home, okay?
Thank you.
All righty. Sweet folks.
I know it.
Locals here in Tennessee.
Yeah, that's great.
Well, there you have it, everybody. That's our famous new Elvis pie here at Marcy Jo's, where we're changing lives
one bite at a time.
It's time again for the Crosley Vinyl Rewind, where we feature classics from the past. Here's another oldie but goodie. Please welcome Joey performing If I Needed You.
If I needed you, would you come to me? Would you come to me for to ease my pain? If you needed me, I would come to you. I would swim the sea for to ease your pain. Oh, the night's forlorn, and the morning's born, and the morning shines with the light of our love. You will miss sunrise if you close your eyes, and that would break my heart in two. If I needed you, would you come to me? Would you come to me for to ease my pain? If you needed me, I would come to you. I would swim the sea for to ease your pain. Baby's with me now, since I showed him how to lay his hand there in mine. Who could ill agree? He's a sight to see, and a treasure for the poor to find. If I needed you, would you come to me? Would you come to me for to ease my pain? If you needed me, I would come to you. I would swim the sea for to ease your pain.
Hi, I'm Bill Gaither, and it's always a treat when we're out on the road to stop at Cracker Barrel Old Country Store. I'm proud to announce that you can purchase the new Joey and Rory CD, Inspired, which features 12 inspirational songs about faith and family at your local Cracker Barrel Old Country Store.
Leave it there.
Look for this new release and other Gaither products in the Gaither display at your local Cracker Barrel Old Country Store today.
Come on, hon, time to get ready for the show.
Okay, I'll be right there.
Wow, you look beautiful.
Roper, Wear the West.
Sorry, Dave, I'm here. I'm ready. I just had to fix my hair.
Well, it
Does it
looks
look okay?
Oh, it looks really good.
Okay, what are we singing now?
We're not singing. We're introducing Wynn.
Oh, this is Wynn's segment.
Wynn segment.
Okay, well, you guys, here's Mr. Wynn Varble to entertain us now.
All right, so there's this nun and this priest and this porcupine walk in the bar together one day. The bartender says, oh my gosh. Hello? You don't say. You don't say. You don't say. All right, bye.
Wynn, I'm sorry, we're in the middle of a live show here. By the way, who was that?
They didn't say.
Think about it.
You go from rags to riches, farm to fame, from washing dishes to the whole world knows your name. They'll stand in the spotlight till the light goes dim, and it's farm to fame to farm again.
Well, like my mom, I like to try to have a big garden every year, and this year is no exception. This has been a great year to have a garden. Well, usually around mid-March is when I like to start my garden. I'll start it by tilling. We don't have a tractor, and so I get the rototiller out and I just do it the old-fashioned kind of way. I love the physical part of gardening. Tilling, planting, row making, hoeing, gardening, pulling weeds, watering, whatever it is. It's not the easiest work, but it's the best work with the best payoff. Well, with the TV show this year, we knew we were going to be able to be home a little bit more, so I had a good feeling that it was going to be the perfect year to put in a great garden. So I did the works. I mean, I did a lot of the stuff I did last year, but I mean, I did my potatoes, 3 different varieties. I did Kennebec, Yukon Golds, red potatoes, black-eyed peas, purple hull peas, green beans, cucumbers, onions, beets. I love beets. I'm slowly converting Rory to love beets too. 2 or 3 different varieties of corn. Of course, your tomatoes, your cucumbers, your melons, okra. I think I already said some of those things, but it's just been a great year so far, and sometimes I like to try new things. I think I tried Swiss chard this year, which was new, some edamames this year, and by the end of May, everything was coming up really great. Just right. Well, along with the vegetable garden, we have a small orchard. So by June, we were getting a surplus of just the trees filling up with fruit, from the blackberry vines blooming really pretty and getting little buds on them, to the grapevines, the blueberries, the peach tree, the pear tree, the apple tree that Rory got me for Mother's Day. Everything just really started taking on. My sunflowers started coming out and blooming.
Gotta watch for all the hidden ones. I don't want to miss any of these.
Well, when we moved on the property, there were these wild blackberry bushes that grew out by the tobacco barn. And we decided to transplant some of them closer to the farm. So we took 4 sprigs, transplanted them over by the grapevines. That was 3 years ago. Well, this year was the first year for them to produce fruit. And they started coming on. And I can't tell you how many times we've been out picking, how many bucketfuls we've gotten. We've made pies, we've made jam, we've made all sorts of great little popsicles put in the freezer. So Rory's come out and helped me. Ranger is discovering that he loves blackberries.
Pretty good. Now, don't you be taking all my blackberries. You can have the little ones. Yeah.
He likes to go and pick them and eat them too. So anytime I can't find Ranger, I just kind of meander out to the blackberry bush and see if he's getting any little residuals left over.
Well, I just love waking up every morning and seeing what God has provided for us that day. Whether it's the zucchini, the squash, the potatoes, the onions, the beets, the green beans, whatever it might be. It's such a blessing to be able to go out there, pull them up, bring them in, give thanks, and eat well.
It's inspirational time. Here they are, folks, performing another song from their new album, Inspired.
I hear people putting God down, saying that when they look around, all they see are the bad things heading their way. Well, I'll admit that watching the news can sure give a person a case of the blues, but it's all in where you look for Him each day. 'Cause I see Him in the seeds I grow, I hear Him in the roosters crow, I feel Him when my husband's hand is in mine. I taste Him in the meals I make, I smell Him in the bread I bake. When I look around, I don't have to wonder where He'll be. I see Him in you, and I hope you see Him in me. There was a time when, hard as I looked in the pews of the church or the words of the book, I couldn't find Him, I didn't know where to start. Then one morning I realized He's been right there in front of my eyes, but I couldn't see Him until I looked with my heart. Now I see Him in the seeds I grow, I hear Him in the roosters crow, I feel Him when my children's hands are in mine. I taste Him in the meals I make, I smell Him in the bread I bake. When I look around, I don't have to wonder where He'll be. I see Him in you, and I hope you see Him in me.
Well, the show's almost over. You'll be in the garden again soon.
I can't wait.
Believing our dreams will take us somewhere, still being ourselves if we ever get there. That's important to me. That's important to me.
Don't forget about what's most important to you.
I'm Joey.
And I'm Rory. Tune in again next week. Same place, same time.
Join Joey and Rory in the barn where they film their TV show by coming to one of their farmhouse Christmas concerts this November or December. Find out the dates and ticket information by visiting their website, joeyandrory.com. Also, folks, if you're going to be in the Middle Tennessee area, make a stop by Marcy Jo's Millhouse and Bakery. It's only 45 minutes south of Nashville. Visit marcyjos.com for directions and hours of operation.
Milk House
Media.